Good morning, YouTubers. Just want to explain how I've repaired the Prusa 2S. I turned it on the other morning. I'm making a lot of flatbed trucks for my railway, so I need all the printers working. So I've got that's the 4 and that's the 3. Try to get this one working. All she would do, she would turn on, but she wouldn't print from the card. It did all the bed leveling, it done the first layer, it printed everything I asked it to do, but it wouldn't print any designs that I put on the card. It just wouldn't work. So I changed I thought there was a bad connection somewhere. I changed the ribbons. I had some spare ribbons, which are those there. I changed those. I went in the main control box, the motherboard. I went in there, I tried everything. I stripped all the cables back to see if one had frayed and shorted out or something. No, everything was perfect. Just could not find out. So I took it downstairs thinking, oh, I'm going to have to scrap this one. I even had I thought it may have been the card reader, because I know some of the first ones at Prusa did, some of the card readers failed. But no, it wasn't that. I changed the other unit over, plugged it in there. That worked okay. What would happen when you turned it on? It went through all the motions, and when you went down to print from SD card, I could go to there, I'd click on it, and the screen would just go blank. As it says here now, the bed is heating up, that's normal. But it would not. It just wouldn't print. I kept pressing print and print, and no. Anyway, the way I did solve the problem was I reloaded the firmware, and it worked first time. Don't ask me why it failed, I just haven't got a clue. But I will give you a few little tips on these printer beds. I'm printing some pieces for a railway truck. If you put too much glue on the bed, which I have done there, I've had this printer since, well, when they first came out, I don't know, long 2017, something like that. So I've had this one from day one. I built it myself. I build all my own printers. At this one, you can see how bad what's happened there. That's the glue. It's printed over the glue. Now, if I get one that's been printed on the new printer, the 4, with no glue on, you can see how good that one is. What I do when I'm got a project to do, I'll print so many items on this one. I'll do the wheels. I'll do the wheels on this one, and I'll do all the big stuff on this one. And I share the load out. So each printer has got its own job to do. All I have to do is then turn it on, get the job running, and within, I think it was all day yesterday, I printed off five flatbed trucks already. That's the wheels, the frame, everything, even the buffers. The only thing I haven't designed yet is the hook. I've got to design the hook because I'm getting away from the single buffer. So I'm having 4 buffers on each one, each truck. So yeah, I have a camera. This is my little camera, and that I can see I can rotate that remotely, I can watch every printer, and then when it's finished, I can come up, either take the stuff off and leave it, or take it off and print some more off if I need wheels or anything like that. And there are a lot of separate little bits and pieces you need to make a truck. As you can see, this one, there are some little components over there. Look, those are the bearings for the axles. This is that's one of the trucks I've copied. Well, one of the wagons I copied. That turned out really well. Really pleased with that. I made one for a friend of mine. He's over the moon with it. Anyway, I thought I'd share that little thing with you about reloading the firmware. It may be the answer to any problems you've got on your other Prusas, not just the 2S. Never had it happen before. Luckily, I thought, well, I'm going to have to scrap this machine. I've had it so long, so I thought, well, I've had good use out of it, but why should I just chuck it away? And I was going to put it on eBay and tell somebody the problem with it. Perhaps they could repair it, just sell it off cheap. But yeah, really pleased that I repaired it. Yeah, it was a nice afternoon when I'd reloaded the firmware in and got it up and running. And when it switched on, I went, oh yes, brilliant. So I could got all my 3 printers working now. But don't put too much glue on. I think Prusa supplied this one. It is, yeah, they supplied that one. I think, yeah, they must have done. Yeah, because I bought the other stuff. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good glue. But I don't think they supplied any with this one, because they did promote that it didn't need any glue. It's a lovely printer. This is a lovely printer. What I did find out in the settings is I do everything now on draft. What's called draft. I think it's 20/draft, but it's mainly, I think it's draft anyway, I can't remember. Yeah, it is draft, but that's in the Prusa slicer. I recommend that slicer. They're updating this all the time. They're improving it all the time, and it's a really good. I mean, I'm quite new to this in a way. Technology came a little bit late in my life, but if I'd have had this when I was in my 30s, it would have been absolutely fantastic. I would have made it a business. I would have been printing stuff and selling it on, but I don't do that. I might do something for a friend now and again, but I'm so busy doing my own stuff. It's so enjoyable. You press a button and out pops. After about 3 hours, 4 hours, you've got a complete truck. This one took me, that's probably about 7 hours worth-ish. Probably a bit more, doing a bit more design, changed the design a little bit on it. But it was a real joy to see it running around the track. And when people actually say, oh, have you bought that? And no, mate, I built that. Wow, brilliant. I had a lot of compliments, which is nice. I've had a few knockbacks on some of the trucks I've built because they're a bit too basic. But no, in general, people do appreciate, and they do realise now that 3D printing it's here to stay. I did poo-poo the idea when I first seen one. I thought, oh, well, I bet they don't work very well. But when I got one, absolutely. When I got the 2S and I built it, it's just fantastic. Just fantastic. Fantastic machine. All the Prusas are. I do really like their product, and they're nice. They're easy to talk to. It is. You don't talk to them over the phone. You have to do this chat on the internet, but they always respond to you. They never leave you hanging. And they always say, you know, we'll get you sorted out no matter what happens. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there now. And yeah, the old problem with the 2S. Oh, she's back up and working now. Oh, and I did buy some of the cheap filament they were getting rid of. I think they'd had it a bit too long, and they thought it wasn't be any good for big projects. I don't know why they got their reason why. They said that we were getting rid of it because it's been stored a bit too long and the quality may have deteriorated, but it hasn't. It hasn't. There's proof. That is absolutely fantastic print, and you can see the sheen, the little bits of something in it. Yeah, it is a nice. It's a nice, just a nice piece of kit. Yeah, I am running out slowly, so I'm going to need some more. Anyway, I am going to go now, and I'll leave you to it. And yeah, that's the glue. I think that's the glue they supplied. Don't put too much on. I put far too much on there. I should have learnt my lesson. But it can wash it off with methylated spirits. Do not use nail varnish remover on that one, which is, I used to use this one. I used to use that one, but you can't use it anymore. But yeah, it was good for its day. But Prusa did say, do not put it on this machine. Do not put it on there. Do not put it on that bed. Anyway, I am going now. Goodbye. Thank you for listening. Please tick me a nice little like. If you don't, do you? So like and subscribe. See you later. Bye bye. Bye bye from the Prusa print room. Bye. Bye bye.